Ohio now, and the perplexing case of a man who's still legally dead despite being very much alive. Donald Miller went missing from Ohio in 1986 after he lost his job and turned to alcohol. But despite resurfacing in 2005, a judge this week refused to reverse a ruling declaring him dead. So let's find out a bit more about this. I'm joined on Skype by Ryan Dunn from the Courier newspaper, who broke this story. And it is an extraordinary story, isn't it? So Donald Miller returned after 19 years away. He's sitting in court alive, and yet a judge is saying he's still legally dead.
It's certainly a fascinating one. Excuse me. No one in court disputed that was Donald Miller. He was sitting there alive and speaking to everyone, spoke under oath. But unfortunately for him, the judge said his hands were tied by a statute in Ohio law saying he only has 3 years after a 1994 hearing to declare himself alive again.
So very briefly, extraordinary tale. He can't get a driver's license or social security. So what happens next?
Well, he's stuck in a bit of a gray area. He can certainly appeal through a higher court in Ohio, and if he wants to take on the Social Security Administration in federal court, that's certainly an option to him.
And has this story generated a lot of interest there?
Absolutely. International attention. It was our most read story online in the history of the Courier website, and we've been fielding calls all week about it.
OK, well, Ryan Dunn, thank you very much. I'm sorry we were brief, but thank you for telling us a bit about him.
Thank you for having me.